Here is the median video for our first topic in Unit 10, understanding mean, median, and range. In this video, we're going to look at what happens if we have a data point missing and how we would figure out what that is. Like always, if you have your note sheet, we will be in this upper left-hand corner where it says mean, median, and range. We'll have a couple worked examples. If you run out of room, there's space on the back. So real quick, if you didn't watch the mild video, here is what the three data things we're going to be looking at. Mean is the average, which means we would add up all of our data and then divide by the number of data set points that we have. Median is the middle value, so we put them into smallest to biggest order and figure out which one's in the middle. And then last but not least, we have range, which is how far apart our highest and lowest value is. So we just take the highest and subtract off the lowest. All right, well, here's our first example. We have Chris scoring 75, 81, and 89 on 3 tests. He wants to have an average of exactly 84. So what does he need to score on the next test? So first thing I need to know is what is his total score going to be if he did get 84 on the 4 tests. So we're going to do 84 times 4, which is 336. Now, he's already has 3 scores, so we're going to subtract that off of that 336. So 336 minus 75 minus 81 minus 89, which gives me a score of 91, which would mean he would need to score 91 points on the next test. In our second example, we have 2 sets of data, and we're going to be asked to compare them, and we're going to find the difference in the median between the 2 sets. So for the median, remember we need to put them in order. So I'm going to start with 6, 7, 14, nope, missed a 12, so we'll put the 12 in there. 14, 15, 25, and 31. I should have 7 numbers there, which I do. On our second set, we're going to do the same thing. We've got 4, 11, 12, 12, 15, 19, and 23. So counting from either end, I'm going to start crossing off. I've got 6 and 31, 7 and 25, 12 and 15, which leaves me with 14 for my first median. Second, with our second data set, same thing, 23 and 4, 11 and 19, 12 and 15, with 12 being my median. So then, because I'm asked for the difference, I'm just going to subtract those 2. So 14 minus 12, which is 2. In our third example, we're once again asked to compare the 2 sets of data that we have. If you haven't seen this type of data set in a while, this is called a dot plot. Each dot represents one person who did that many minutes. So for instance, you see the 2 dots here under 20. That means there are 2 students who both studied for 20 minutes. Now, each period has 20 students total. There are 20 dots in each set of data. So to do the mean, we're going to add up all of our totals. So I've got 2 20s, 2 25s, 4 30s, 3 35s, 2 45s, 3 50s, and 4 55s. So my data set for first period, I have a total of 775 minutes divided by the 20 students, which is 38.75. For second period, I've got 115, 2 20s, 4 25s, 4 30s, 2 35s, 3 45s, a 50, 2 55s, and a 60, which gave me a total number of minutes of 700. We're going to divide that by our 20 students for a total of 35, so an average of 35 minutes per student. Now, the difference is what we're looking for, so we subtract those 2. Minus 35. We have an average of 3.75 minutes per period. Now the CYUs are on a quiz is. There is a link on Schoology that will take you directly to it. You just look for mean, median, and range. Quiz is medium. Click on that link, and I want you to get a score above an 80%. So you can take it as many times as you need to, but I want you to get a score above 80%.